Good morning. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. What are they switching up on y'all? Hold on. Let's see. Bring up my chat. Bring up my chat. Oh my goodness. Had a whole conversation. Good morning, Glenn and Anna and Jay. Good morning. Brizzy. BB. There you are. Marianne. Let's see. BB. Lisa H. Good morning. Jay, I saw the time and I'm gonna make it. They moved the thumbs up on you guys? It's weird. So another thing I noticed for you guys on YouTube, when it's horizontal, hold on. When it's horizontal, and the thumb disappears like that, like you don't have anything on here, if you exit, it's right down here, and you should be, if you tap on the screen, you should be able to bring up the thumb without having to go like this and find it. It should be, you just tap the screen. I'm trying to tap it where I don't play it. Tap the screen, it's down here, and you can push the thumbs up. I don't know if that's what you mean, but it's always been like that for me anyway. Oh no! Yeah, caffeine on the inside. Good morning, Margaret. So, I don't have my crochet hook in hand, but I got my crochet yarn in hand. We're going to make it scrappy. I'm going to go with a 5mm because I want to make the stitches a little tighter, you know, to hold our stuffing inside. Good morning, Melissa J is finally here. Good morning. Oh, 42, your place. Let's see, what is it here? 38, so we're not much cooler. Okay, so she starts out, okay, so this is bust that, I gotta get it right, hold on. I gotta fix this, because I could see it, and it was bugging me, and I don't know why my hair likes to do these little fluffs right here underneath my glasses. Good morning, Grammy Rita. So, today is Bust That Stash Tuesday. Anyway, so we are doing Jackie from Crochet ADHD. We are doing her emotional support chicken. And I watched the video this morning and ran out of time to do my Bible study. So I'm going to have to do that at some point today. So I'm going to be following her tutorial as best that I can remember. I may get to the top of it and go, I don't remember what she did. So I am going to start this. She started with a magic ring and put 12 double crochets in it. So we're making an emotional support chicken. Emotional support chick. Funny enough, she talks about how she drew inspiration from the knitting machine one that she created. Well, not made her, like that she had made off of her machine. And so she took the inspiration from it and created it in crochet. It rained last night for us, so everything's wet outside and cold this morning. So, you know, smart me, not drinking coffee, drinking the energy drink. got some. That ain't stopping me, BB. I am 28 rows from being done with my mom's blanket, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. 6, 7, 8. You know how fast you could whip one of these up, BB? 8. These whip up fast. These emotional support chickens. 9, 10, 11. I think I got 12. I don't know. I'm about to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I'm going to have to count one more time because I feel like I skipped one when I counted that. So I'm going to make a 12th one just to be safe. Atlanta, I bet so. It's still raining for you, Margaret. Well, you're getting the rain that we got last night. I know, baby. I'm so close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just pray that I don't overdo it and hurt myself because I am that close. I'm like, I have to keep going on it. Although yesterday I think my limit on that blanket is about 4 to 6 rows a day because then my wrist just starts getting, doesn't really get sore per se. It just starts getting kind of like, it's starting to get a little angry, saying maybe it's time to start slowing down because it's the same thing over and over, like literally single crochets the entire time. Because the popcorns are single crochets 4 into one stitch, and then you just pull them together. Oh, I bet that's cool. 80. So Lana and Melissa traded places because Lana was the one with all the 90-degree weather, 80, 90s. I like it in the 70s too. 72 to 75, just about anywhere in the United States, I would be happy with. So I am going to take her pattern and make it the way I make my increases. So I'm going to do my stack single crochets instead of the whatchamacallits, chains before the actual stitch, where the chains aren't counted as a stitch. So I don't know that I would say I'm going rogue on it, but I'm rebelling a little bit. Rogue would be changing it completely, and that I'm not doing quite yet. I haven't made a crocheted support chicken yet, so I don't know if this is going to be something I would want to make more of. But the yarn that I'm using right now is a Mainstays print, where it's got all these blues and blacks and like a light blue or white-ish color. But it's a scrap cake that I'm making this chick from, so we'll see how much it actually color changes, because I don't remember. Some of these color changes on here for when I was making this might be really long, so it might be half and half. Who knows? You can go up to 80 for you. As long as the humidity isn't too bad, yes. I could do anywhere from 70 to 80, really. But 72 to 75 is my, like, sweet spot. Oh, this cat, my goodness, she's got the zoomies this morning. She ran across the ottoman that my mom's blanket's sitting on, and I got onto her like, excuse me, Miss Thing. You do not need to be tearing across this blanket like that. Stop it. But like I said, she's got the zoom zooms this morning. It's been a while since she's had the zoom zooms like this in the morning. Normally she gets the zoomies. I mean, she gets them sometimes in the mornings, but just haven't noticed them like they are today. Like she's been this morning in the last 20 or 30 minutes. And she's been very vocal too, like talking to me. Did I miss a strand? I think I did. To redo that slip stitch. Crochet ADHD's tutorial. She had testers, so I'm assuming they had it written somewhere, but I haven't hunted down the written. But she's got a free tutorial. Basically, she starts out with like an increase, like a beanie increase, where it's 12 in the first round into the magic ring. Then she doubles it, and then she does the increase all the way up to 60. So that's what I'm working on right now is the increase. Good morning, GGP. Good morning. It's 4 degrees Celsius here. Okay. Convert that into Fahrenheit. I don't know the conversion. It's like 20 or 30 different degree difference. Let's see. 4 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So 39 degrees. Okay, so it's about a 35-ish difference. Oh, -4. Sorry, you put -4. Geesh. -4. 24 degrees. Okay. So about a 30-ish. I don't know. I think it depends on the number. I don't know. Somewhere in there. It's 30 to 35, I guess, is what I remember. 24 degrees. Brr. That's cold. That's a cold one. And so I'm also using a 5mm instead of like a 5.5 or 6 because I'm trying to make my stitches a little smaller and tighter. Honestly, I could probably go with a even smaller because it still has some holes in it, but we're also doing double crochets, which doesn't help either. Those have holes around them. If I was doing single crochets, it'd be different. Yeah, 24 is burr. Burr. I need an electric blanket just reading that. That I don't have. Electric blanket would be fun to have again. I don't know why I don't have one. I feel like this whole bottom is going to be this color of this chicken. Cheek. This cheek. So, anyway, Frizzy, are we going live today for your normal time and all that? Oh my gosh, yesterday we had the deck people come over and interview us for a video. And I'm sitting there like, I do a live on YouTube and I can't sit here in front of a recorded video having it felt like weird having a scripted-ish conversation, although it's supposed to be like a conversation, but it still felt weird. And I was telling my husband last night, I was trying really hard not to dart my eyes over to the camera because like the lady was sitting over here and then the camera was over, just literally 2 feet over to her, 2 feet over from her. And you know, my brain and me, when we're sitting having a conversation with people, likes to give everybody eye contact. I could not think of that word last night, eye contact. I like to give eyeballs, you know, to everybody. And it And so because he was sitting there, my brain felt like he was part of the conversation, even though he technically wasn't. He was the one doing the videoing, and I was just like, I kept going, no, don't look over there. My eyes just kept darting over to him. And darting back, I was like, oh, no, don't look at him. I was trying not to be too awkward about it. I was trying too hard. And I'm like, I sit on here and crochet and talk about whatever and anything and everything and whatever with you guys. And it's a little more comfortable than what that was. It was just awkward. I don't know. It was weird. It was fun though. I mean, we were talking about how awesome the process was with the deck, people building, and our favorite part of the deck, which for me is my patio area underneath. Not even the deck itself. It's the patio space underneath. Because, I don't know. It's the patio space underneath created by the deck. Good morning, Steven. 16 ends. Oof. Listening from the bushes. That is okay. Listen away. Lurk away. Thanks for stepping up and saying hi and going back to your work. So anyway. So the Acellus program that we started yesterday went well. My youngest thinks he needs to have his school on his computer now. Or he doesn't have a computer. His tablet. I'm like, dude, just chill, okay? Let's get through a couple weeks of them having it on there to see if we even like it. And then we'll consider enrolling you. But I want to get a little more reading instruction done with me and what we're using offline first. So, yeah, I think we're going to be stuck with this color for a while because it's still got quite a bit left in there. It just keeps going and going and going. So, by the way, if you guys are a part of Frizzy's Discord, I was working up. I finally got to the one cake that had this peach colored yarn in it, and I barely got 10 inches with it, and I went, I can't. I was like, I even put in the chat that I was like, I am seriously contemplating cutting out it. Well, I did. I frogged back just those 10 inches or so, whatever it was. Maybe less. I cut that peach out, pulled it out of the cake, cut it, and then I left the strand hanging there until I'm ready to attach it again. I went and found this in my scraps, where it actually starts with the dark in the center and moves out to the light. This is the second little cake of it, so that's why I was showing you this one. And I like that a whole lot better because it's not splitty and it's just not annoying me. And I hate to say it, but that yarn, that peach yarn, splitty one, it's becoming either not used in anything, or it may be used as scrap Amy stuffing. Maybe. I don't know. It annoys me enough that I don't even want to use it for that. So I'm just like, no, we're done with this. So anyway, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the little cake of the ombre yarn that I have like this up there, run through that and just add on the other parts of the cake with the the splitty peach yarn in it. And every time I come to the splitty peach yarn, I'm just going to cut it out and toss it to the side. Because I can't. I know it works up just fine being ran with other yarn because it doesn't, the splittiness isn't as like, it doesn't cause issues being splitty. It's just, it looks horrible. And it is like the third or fourth time I've tried to use this yarn in something, and I'm just finally like, I can't do it anymore. So it's just going to become not made into projects anymore. It'll get used somehow, maybe, or it may just, I don't know. It may just not live in this house anymore, if that makes sense. All right, where am I at here? Okay, so I'm doing 2 and an increase. It's not as prominent. What do you mean? It's not as prominent. Yeah, I did not like that yarn. I do not like it. Do not like it at all. I feel like I'm speaking Dr. Seuss. So I think it's a quiet, cold, rainy day for a lot of us. I wish my concentration was good enough that I could work on my mom's blanket right now, because I would definitely work on that. But I actually had to bring down my camel colored yarn, this caramel colored yarn that I have, and split the one cake into 2, because I have two sections of the caramel colored yarn going, and so I had 2 separate cakes of it. Well, the one cake was running out really fast. And so I had to split the other one up into 2. So I had to cut it off of the one and reattach it and split the cake into 2 cakes. I ended up splitting it fairly close to evenly. I took the smallest one and put it with the yarn that was running out, and then I took the bigger one and put it back with the side it was on. And then, so yeah, I only have 4 rows left before I am done with that color, like done. I won't use it anymore after those 4 rows, but it's getting through those 4 rows. I may or may not be playing Yarn Chicken. I can't really tell. It's hard to gauge how quickly I'm moving through this yarn. So I think I'll have enough to finish it, but I won't know until I get closer, like I don't want to say I want more, because I want this thing done. So I don't want to wait on getting any more if I have to. So I'm just going to keep going. And honestly, if I get to the point where I can't continue because I don't have enough, then I'll just figure out how to get more and finish it when I get more, like right now I don't want to worry about trying to hunt some down. I know I could go to Hirschner's because they've got Big Twist. And I'm pretty sure they'll have this color. It's just a solid color. And I don't think it's a color that they would not have. Right, that Jay, okay, I understand now. Yes, it's not the splittiness isn't an issue necessarily. It's just it looks horrible. And I just couldn't do it. I was like, it looks thin and stringy, and I just don't want, what I didn't want to happen is those little strings get caught. I know some of the yarn may get caught regardless, snagged on things, but I just didn't want those little, I don't know. I didn't like it. So I was like, it had to come out of the blanket. The blanket is probably going to become a blanket that gets thrown on the couch and we all use, so I didn't want it to have that ugly yarn in it. And yes, all yarn is good yarn, but this yarn, it's not good yarn. It was super splitty. Like it was just falling apart. Yeah, I could work with the splittiness. I was holding it with 3 different strands, so or two other strands. And so I could work it up just fine. It was working up just fine. I just didn't like the way it looked. It looked horrible. I didn't like it. Let's see. I think I still have the picture. I can show it to you. So I took a picture and posted it. I just didn't like it. The color I loved. Don't get me wrong. I loved the color. I just did not like how that looked. Oh, come on. Come on, camera. There we go. You see how splitty it is? It just looks horrible compared to the other ones. Like, it just looked, I just did not like it. I can't see that one. Yeah, I just didn't like the way it looked. I was like, can't do it. Let's see. I had a feeling I wouldn't get through this chicken, or as Jax calls it, the chimkin. I love how Jax like messes with words like that. It's so fun. It looked horrible, Margaret. Like, I wish I could. I don't have an updated picture of what it looks like now with this. Like, it looks awesome with this. It's not quite the same peachy color, but I was like, I went through my stash to see if I could find a peachy color. And that was the closest I could find. Oh, that's funny. See, I can delete this. So, yeah. Well, I want to show you guys something. Let's see if this will come up. Okay, so it's only 10 seconds long. But this is my youngest doing his math. He's just doing a small section of it that I started recording because he was working through it so fast I could barely get him. So I want to show you guys this. This is what I mean. He is like math minded. Watch this. And it's not sped up or anything. Like, I was like watching him fill out his work yesterday, and I was just like, whoa, dude, slow down a smidge. Hello, Joanne. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. The whole bottom of this chicken is going to be the Spain Stays print. Maybe I should do it from the outside because it has more color changing on the outside. Like, I don't know, different colors. Not all the same color. Same yarn, I mean. I missed Margaret selling yarn or giving away yarn or something. Must have been on Sunday when I was around. I had to go to church. Right? See, it's all going to be this color. Like, it's still, you see the center? It's still going. Right? Him and his math, like, boom, 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 boom. Like, dude, he can get, like, well, I don't even know how many he's doing at this point and done in a minute. And rarely miss one. Oh, that tried to go to the wrong one. Ooh, excuse me. What am I doing here? So, 12, 24, 36, 48. Am I really on the last round of increase? Because 48, then 60. Yep. So one more round of increases, and then I do the Oh, that's why it feels like so long ago. Because that was, I mean, that was only a couple weeks ago, but in my mind, a lot has happened. So when a lot has happened, it makes me feel like it's been a lot longer than it has. I just can't believe that it's Thanksgiving next week, basically. Yeah. That my middle child's birthday is in less than 2 weeks. And I still don't have his dragon done. But I am going to focus on that next week. Because right now I'm focusing on my mom's blanket and the gift that I'm bringing to the boyfriend's mom this weekend. So I'm making sure I get that done. So it's I'm not having to scrape doing it on the way there, which I won't be able to work on the way down. I'll be driving all 6 hours by myself. Well, yeah, pretty much on my own. I'll have somebody with me. They just won't be able to drive. They're not of driving age yet. It's crazy to think she'll be driving soon. Crazy. Hello, Arrow. So anyway, like I said, I think we're going to have a half. It's going to be part this, and then the next color is a purple. It's going to be a blue camo colored chimkin with purple on top. So I just don't have a lot of small scraps at the moment. So I mean, I have some, not very many. I don't have very many this size to make it truly scrappy. These are center pull little balls that I wound up. One, two, three. Oh, I bet that would have been really cool, Melissa. Wearing it at the bonfire. Yeah, that would have been fun. Although people might have mistaken the glow. Oh, there's more glow over here. It is kind of cool, though. It's kind of pulling, kind of interesting. The black and the... It's like a lightish blue color. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It looks black and like a light gray to me, but it very well possibly could be more shades of blue. Just, I don't know. I feel like it's black and a light blue, but it's hard to tell. It is hard to tell. All the colors go well together. I don't know if the yarn is just reflecting off itself or giving the appearance of a light blue, but it's just hard to tell in person whether it's a light blue or a white, to be honest, or like a light gray color. Because it's black. If it's black, it's very oddly shaded. It almost has like a blue undertone to it a little bit. Almost like a really dark teal-ish, like grayed, like a really dark grayed teal, you know? It's hard to say what that is. But I will probably have this chicken done today. more than likely. But we'll see, because Tuesdays are just weird right now because not really weird, but I have to get school done with the kids and make sure the kids get their school done. And then Frizzy's live at 11 for me, 11 a.m. Central. And then as soon as she's done, I get lunch or work on lunch while she's on, however it comes. And then I get off. I run out to my Bible study, grab myself a drink, coffee or something on the way out to it, and then have my Bible study, and then I leave there around 2:30. And today I'm going to stop by the grocery store and grab a few groceries for dinner, and then some other things too, maybe another dinner. And then I'll come home, put all that away, and figure out my next steps from there. I may sit down for a few minutes and relax, not doing anything, but just sitting there. Might work on my mom's blanket. I might do laundry, put my laundry away that's in the basket still. I don't know. I haven't decided past 2:30 yet, or past the grocery store. So we'll see. We shall see. You're on your last set of snowmen on your fillet blanket. It's going to be a big blanket. That is so cool. That is awesome, Melissa. Oh, excuse me. Woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning, having to visit a certain restroom. And then I tried to get back to sleep, and it took me quite a hot minute to do that. And then next thing I know, I'm keeping myself awake because it's past 6 o'clock and I don't remember turning my alarm off. And so I'm like, well, I don't want to fall back asleep because then I'm going to end up being behind on everything all day. I would have been late to the may or may not have been late to the live. I may or may not have had breakfast. A lot of things could have not happened this morning, but it worked out. It worked out for the best. It's a soup kind of. It really is. But I'm going to make spaghetti for dinner. I haven't had spaghetti in a while, and I kind of want spaghetti. And I was looking in the freezer that we have downstairs, and it had sweet Italian sausage in it. And I'm like, what do I put this in? I don't know. My husband's like, spaghettis and all this other stuff. I want to make spaghetti with it. So I pulled it out of that freezer. And then I was like, I'm going to put this with a pound of hamburger. So I'm going to do a pound of hamburger and a pound of sweet Italian sausage, or whatever's in the package. I think it's around a pound. I'm going to mix the two together and make spaghetti that way. I'm probably going to make a bigger batch than normal. Just because, honestly, I don't mind eating spaghetti as a leftover. So if I make it a big enough batch, I'll have leftovers for a couple days. We did soups not too long ago, so that's why I don't want to do soups tonight. All right, so now I'm going to do the double crochet in the back loop only for the 60 stitches around. One double crochet. I don't know. I feel like I did say double crochet. One double crochet in the back loop only all the way around. This is not going to be a very big chicken. Very big chick. Would love to move to a new color at this point, but in hers was definitely scrappy, but I think she purposely made it scrappy too. She's like, I want this to look as scrappy as possible. Mine's going to be half and half, maybe. I'm tempted that if I get too far along this and it still hasn't changed to the purple, I might just pull out my brand new skeins of this that I have and just keep making it all this one color. Good morning, Steel. Isn't it Crystal? Isn't that the name? Oh, my glasses won't stay up on my face. Didn't turn out that way. Why is there a black screen? I don't know. Did I go black? Am I still here? Hamburger, rice, and gravy, and green bean. Ooh, that sounds good too. Ooh, I wonder, I could do spaghetti and then do like the green bean casserole with the hamburger, not hamburger, the cream of mushroom. Yeah, maybe refresh and see if that helps. I mean, I am wearing dark colors, but I don't know that that's causing it. Yeah, it may just need a refresh. No worries. No worries. You can definitely tell when I have a slower morning because the mornings where I'm like go, like my brain is just going or something, like I have more energy or something, because it's usually like 8:30 and I'm like, oh wow, it's already 8:30 right now. It's like, it's only 8:13. Like I've been on here for an hour, but not quite. Not quite, almost. You just tell when it's slower. And that's not to say that I'm not enjoying like being on here. I am. You can just tell when the mornings are slower for my brain. Good morning, Manuela. Oh, I'm sorry, Marianne, but I don't know. It must be a Midwest thing because it is a thing around here with the green beans, the French style green beans, the cream of mushroom, and then the French fried onions in and on it. Those are like staples for the Midwest around here. It seems. Good morning, Manuela. Did you guys find something that you don't have in common? Yeah, I swear it's a staple around here, and honestly, I don't mind it. If it's done well, it has to be crispy. The French fried onions have to be crispy. You like green bean casserole, Melissa? So yeah, it's green bean casserole, corn casserole. If it's a casserole, it's a thing around here. You just don't do any kind of beans, huh? Well, any of the longer beans. Yo, I don't know that I'm ever gonna run out of this yarn. Like look, it's still got a bunch there. Oh boy, this is just gonna be a blue chicken. Blue chick. I'm seriously tempted to just make this all one color. Because I don't know how far. I think I'm gonna finish the whole pattern, the whole chick body itself. I feel like with just this one color. Like I said, some of the color changes in this cake are kind of long because I made this with blankets in mind or something, I guess. I don't know. hash brown casserole. So, yep, hash brown. I make like I said, casseroles. It's a southern dish also. That's funny. Green bean dish. But yeah, I was thinking I could whip up the green bean casserole with the spaghetti tonight, maybe. I don't know. I think that might be too much. I know some of us would eat it, though, but I just don't know if it goes well together. I know just plain green beans do with spaghetti, but I don't know that a green bean casserole would go with spaghetti. Right? Okay, we can talk about something else. Like we can talk about my chick. I'm gonna have a blue camoed chick at the end of this because I don't think I am gonna change colors very soon in this pattern. Like, it is still the same one. So, I don't know. All right, so now she goes to round 17. So I'm on round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on round 7. So I have 10 more rounds after this. That sounds interesting. Like, how do you prepare that? Like, how do you prepare that? Like, do you saute the onions and garlic together in the olive oil with the spices and then mix it with the green beans and tomatoes and then bake it? Like, how do you do this? Talking about food while I'm sitting here making a chick. Oh my gosh, I was cutting up a hard-boiled egg yesterday, and my youngest was like, "Are those baby chickens?" I said, "No, dude. These are just eggs. These are just chicken eggs. Like, they're not fertilized, so they didn't become babies. Like, it's okay." He goes, so babies weren't killed?" I said, "Yes, bud. Babies were not killed to make these hard-boiled eggs." No, not baked, just stove. So no baby chickens were unalived. Hopefully I'm not saying the wrong words on here for YouTube. Like whole saying, yeah. Anyway, no baby chickens were unalived. I know, Lana. She makes some good. She makes what sounds like it would be good. You never know what your taste buds will actually truly like. It sounds good in your head until you actually try it sometimes. So it was just funny. He was talking, so no babies were unalived. I said, no, bud. My goodness, he was like stuck on that yesterday, and I was like, dude, I'm tired of answering questions about my salad. Can you please chill? It was like the 21 question salute at lunchtime yesterday. That's what I need to get from the store. I need to get fruit and lunchy type stuff because we are scraping. We're starting to get to the scraping for stuff at this point. I mean, we have stuff to make. It's just a lot of it's not what they want. So they're just scraping by. You do a good job. Yes, you do. I'm curious to see how the sweet Italian sausage and the regular ground beef taste together. I feel like I've heard people do that before, where they mix a couple different meats together. He's like, food? What? Must be part of this conversation, he says. My goodness. Y'all, I am still going on this color. He told me that wasn't good. Catfish stew. I mean, to be honest, just the sound of it kind of makes me go, But if you took it and had it separate, where you had like a stew of some sort and catfish separately, then yeah. He's like, time to feed me, Mom. Y'all are talking about food over here.
I want this to go on my tablet.
Yeah. I know. Did you eat your oatmeal? No, you eat all of it. You don't need to come over here. Did you eat all of your oatmeal? You need to eat all of it.
But I didn't want it oatmeal. I want popcorn.
Well, you can have oatmeal. If you go finish it, I'll give you this.
I'm gonna keep dropping everything too.
Go finish your oatmeal and I'll let you have it. Give me a hug.
Can you give me this go on my tablet? So you don't have to get me doing math.
I don't mind doing it with you. You can't sit here and hang out. They gotta see me.
Well,
go finish your oatmeal and then I'll open that.
Wait, they got
it? No, it says good.
Good for what?
Good morning, it says.
And puke emoji.
A puke emoji. Yes, Melissa.
Wait, who is that?
It says Melissa G.
Oh, Melissa G.
Miss Melissa, yep.
Oh, that's not what word. Wait, is that Shay Jan?
That's Frizzy.
No, is that Jan?
That is Jan.
Who would say Frizzy, say?
Yep, Frizzy. Frizzy
oh. Bee. I wonder if anybody who's watching it has cats.
Frizzy has cats. Maybe we'll see Frizzy's cats on our live later. Go finish your oatmeal. He was reading your guys' conversation over here. He's like, "Is that God?" he saw the good morning Jan, and then he said, then he read Jan's name. Perfect. Y'all heard it. Like he read Jan's name, and then he saw the puke emoji on Melissa's comment. And then he goes, I wonder if anybody, you guys heard, I'm sure you heard him. He's like, I wonder if anybody has cats that's watching you. And I said, Frizzy does. And I said, maybe we'll see her cats on our live later today. He ran upstairs. So I'll let him know you guys said hi. Y'all hear it? He was reading from the chat. I love it. Yeah, Jan, he read your name. He saw your name in the chat. That's one of the words that we've been working on the last week or so with the Ann family, A-N. So Jan has been one of the words, actually. Good morning, Sharon. Yep, so maybe we'll see a kitty cat later. Who knows? You've got 3 cats. Yeah, I knew a lot of you had cats. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of you. A few of you. At least a handful of you do. His little voice, I know. He's only 8. It's hard to see him bigger, like I have the 2 older ones, and I know they were little at some point, but it's like he's the little one now, and so it's like Yes, drive safe, Sharon, please. Be safe in Belgium. Watch out for, I'm sure Belgium has crazy drivers too, so watch out for those drivers. They're crazy everywhere, even here. Crazy. I keep seeing posts on Facebook from like the OPD and different places where they're like people speeding and like doubling their like the speed limit. They're doubling the speed limit in certain areas, like 45s and 50s, not the 20s or anything like that, but like driving like 80, 90 mile an hour down like normal streets. Like, people, come on. Merlin's like, excuse me. I hear somebody's been getting food. What about me? Yeah, they're crazy everywhere, Margaret. Crazy. I try not to be one of those crazy people, but I cannot neither confirm nor deny. I get defensive sometimes. I'm trying to get better about it. It's hard. Jan. Good morning, Jan, by the way. Oh, and I am still going on this color. Okay, let's put a poll out there. Should I just keep making it this one color, or should I just keep going? Because I still have, I mean, maybe a couple more rounds before it switches. I might have a top part of it as purple. Yeah. Merlin's like, excuse me, Arthur can't get all that and not me too. You gotta treat us equally here. Already came in for her breakfast, huh? My cat has an automatic feeder, so her feeder goes off at 7. It's almost like an alarm clock for the youngest bedroom because it's close to his bedroom. So keep going with the same color. Okay, well, if it changes out, then yeah, I'll go. Actually, it might be right here behind me. I don't know. Right here. This is the color I'm working with. It's leftover. So this is just leftover that I used and caked up in this cake with other leftovers of stuff. So this is called Blue Multi. That's all it is. It's just Blue Multi. If you guys are curious, it is Mainstays. It's from Walmart. 285 yards in 5 ounces. It is a 4-weight. So yeah, I think so too. I think it would look weird if I did any other colors. Okay, is it coming out of the center? What is going on here? Is it wrapped around the outside? It's wrapped around on the outside. Huh, okay. Well, I will do that. I will keep it going. I am making Jackie from Crochet ADHD. I can share the pattern with you guys again. Let me find it. I have not had a problem wearing this jacket before, but for some reason today, the tag on it is like really loud and crunchy. It's like it got, I don't know, crispier in the in the dryer this time around. All right, here is the pattern tutorial that I'm using. Yeah, Mainstays is not bad. I like the this multicolor. Some of the solids have been a little red heart-ish for me to where I don't like it, but no, Mainstays is it's not a bad yarn either. I actually want to try and start a collection of all their sparkle yarn and do something with their sparkle yarn. I've been inspired. I want to make a granny stitch, a join as you go granny square blanket. The Yarn Addict has made one, and it turned out really nice. And I'm like, I want to make one like that. That looks like, and I've done the join as you go method, so now I know what it's like, and it's really pretty simple. So you basically just make granny squares, and then the whole join as you go part. So like you make the one square, you make the first square, it's full size. Like say you go 9 rounds, I don't know, to make a square. And then the next one you do 8 rounds, and you start working depending on where you're going to attach it. If you're going to go up and if you're going to go by row, you'll do 3 rounds, or you'll do 3 sides of the round, and then the fourth round you'll join to the first square. And then you just keep going like that. And then when you go to do like another row or column, you do 2 sides, and then you join the other 2 sides. No, the first one you do the 3 sides, and then join the one. And it's from that point on that you do. Anyway, it's really not that hard once you start doing it. You just have to do it. Sounds like a human. So I've been inspired to make a granny square blanket. Also, this one that I'm going to put together, what I'm actually going to do with those is I'm going to join as you go with those as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a border around them, and I'm going to join squares as I go. And so basically they're all borderless. And so I'll do one border on one square, and then I'll start joining them and doing the join as you go method by putting a border around every single one of them. So I'll have at least one blanket I can do that with. I don't know why I'm excited to do the join as you go method, but it just sounds fun for some reason. I don't know why. It's funny, if I get done with this one and it's all the blue multi, then I'll have a blue multi one, and then I'll have to figure out a way to make this a rooster, because then I can have my knitted one as a girl, because she's kind of looks, she's a chicken, and so make her look female. And then with this one being blue, I can make it a rooster, and she can have her boy, her hubby. Oh, look, it's about to change to the purple finally. So it's time to cut. So it would have been half and half, more or less. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. Oh, I hate these scrapbook scissors. They don't cut yarn very well. And then I'm going to bring this one over and attach it. Oh, I'm about to cut this tag off. It's driving me nuts. It's like crinkling back behind my neck. I'm pretty sure the tag that gives me the washing instructions is on the side anyway, so I think I can get rid of it without losing my washing instructions. I just have to remember sometimes what my washing instructions are. Once I have it memorized, then I can remember, wash it correctly. Okay, what is going on? Why am I having such a hard time doing this? There we go. Morning, Rebecca. Storms are beginning to clear. We need the rain, so I'm glad for it. Yeah. You and Margaret got the rain we got last night around 10 p.m. It was lightning and thundering last night. My child comes in the room going, "Is there a storm outside?" We're like, "Oh, it's just rain." He's like, "Well, why is it lightning?" Well, okay then. And then we're like, "It's nothing to be worried about. Just go lay down." And he comes back later and he's like, because it starts thundering finally. And then it's like, you can hear it really storming out there, raining and thundering and all that. He comes in and he goes, "Are you sure there's no storm?" We're like, "Dude, it's fine. It's just rain. It's nothing to be concerned about. You'll be okay." So, well, now I got to figure out what I'm going to use this for. Maybe I'll join it in the blanket I have upstairs. I don't know. Because I don't know how big it's going to go before I stop making it. Get his butt up in the morning. That's funny. You just learned the flat slip stitch seam, and that is easiest for me. The join as you go, I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you've done it before, but it's really not that bad. And it's kind of fun. I don't know why. When you live in these areas, the kids know to make sure. Oh, yeah. He has to see the radar for some reason to know that it's going to be okay. I don't know why, but he's got a little bit of trauma kind of in him from past storms we've had, just with all the damage we've had, and it has scared him enough, the storms that we've had in the past, that he's got a little bit of trauma from them, because they were pretty intense, like 90-mile-an-hour winds, almost tornadic, but not tornadoes. I don't know, we're just lucky enough that where we live, the tornadoes just don't hit us. But I'm not saying they won't, because anything can happen. But so far, it's just been straight line winds, heavy winds, and things like that. But nothing too major so far. But yeah, he's the one that gets all paranoid about it. Rip his blankets off of him, right? Get up now. Do. I guess I'm gonna have a blue chicken. Yep. So, I mean, it wasn't much. It thundered a couple times last night, and that was it. So, but he slept just fine. Funny enough, I'm going to end up caking this up because I'm not going to use much of it to make this chicken. Okay, so to make, I need what color, and how would I make it a rooster? Yeah, Rebecca, that's what I was saying. We haven't had actual tornadoes like hit us, but we've had some pretty nasty wind, and it's knocked power out for us several times. So he's just gotten very intimidated by it. But okay, so colors. See, the last 20 minutes went by really fast. What? First of all, I want to make it a rooster, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. And then what color should I make like his little comb? Should I like go black, like a black? Because a black would stand out against the black that's on here. And then give him a little thing, hair, beard, whatever those are called. Can't think what that's called. almost sounds like somebody's taking a shower. So yeah, storms are triggering for my my kids. Even though they haven't really been in anything too major. I mean, I think the 90-mile-an-hour winds is pretty major, but that did a lot of tree damage for us. No house damage. A wattle. Thank you. My brain wasn't working. And I don't have chickens, so I'm not, using chicken speak all the time. So what color should I do then for it's the comb that's on top, right? And then the wattle. Because the boys have the wattles, right? Like you're gonna have to, like, I think that's what makes him the boy. Well, it makes it a rooster. Because I want to differentiate this a little bit as a rooster versus the girl hen. So I know that we got your rooster and your hens. You want to make a hey? A bigger comb? Okay. So do you think black would be weird for the wattle and the comb? And then I would do a yellowish gold color beak for it. Maybe. I don't know. You think what red or orange would look weird though with this? All that color? He is going to be smaller than my girl. But that's okay. And large tail feathers. Grammy Rita, you should totally make a hey. That would be so much fun. And then put them in the community post or Facebook page, Facebook group that I have, so we can all see them and love on it. Black combs and wattles. You have all black chickens with black combs and wattles. Cool. So then the black wattle and comb would be okay. And then tail feathers, it may not get tail feathers. So, because I'm not sure how to do that with her pattern, and I'm gonna follow her pattern for finishing it up and all that. Jackie from Crochet ADHD. Let's see if I can copy and paste it in here again. It's that one. That one right there, Miss Rebecca. I need to see what round I'm on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 is where the line starts. 6, 7, 8, 9. I still have 8 more rounds to go before the top of this thing. Because she goes to round 17. Hopefully with the smaller size, going that tall will still look proportionate. Yeah, I'm trying to use her pattern. I honestly like it a little bit better than there's another one that's out there that's different, done differently, and I don't know, I kind of prefer the shape of hers because it matches the one that I have that I made on the knitting machine. So, gosh, I think my daughter is finally starting to get to the point where she cares about her appearance because she's in the shower yet again, I think. She took a shower just the other night. Whatever. It's just out of the norm for her, I should say, if that's the case. Here, let me show you the knitted one. 3 tier-shaped pieces and sew them on after. You'll have to show me what you mean by that. So this is my knitting machine one. I don't remember. Oh, I think I named her Leona. This is my great-grandma. My great-grandma's name was Leona, so I named her Leona in honor of my grandmother, my great-grandma. So this is my knitted one, and I really feel like, well, he might be about the same size. Might be, yeah. Might actually be about the same size. Just slightly smaller, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you'll have to show me what you, or send me something, or I don't know, like, what you mean by the tier shape pieces. Yeah, it definitely would work a little better if the stitches were a little tighter, but with, you know, stuffing it and things. Maybe before I stuff it, I'll run to the dollar store and get some pantyhose or something so the stuffing doesn't stick out. But I can still get it nice and squish. Nice and squishy. All right, yeah, no worries. No worries, Rebecca. I appreciate you. I think it'll be about the same size actually. It was hard to visualize. Like I said, I think it'll be just slightly smaller. I think that this one will be just a smidge smaller. I have to figure out how to make the comb taller. Instead of doing, she does like a slip stitch in the first stitch, then a single crochet, then a half double crochet, and then I think a couple double crochets before she goes back down, half double, single, slip stitch. So I have to figure out how to make that bigger for the rooster. I might actually follow her and take a shower myself this morning instead of waiting for this evening. Definitely, you know, I might be adding more whips to my pile, but I'm getting through them too. But yeah, I'm also enjoying being able to do these luck of the draw blankets where I can get them done in, you know, a couple months, because, you know, I only I only have to put a week on at a time, and so by the time it's done, all I have to do is possibly, you know, catch up a little bit, sew in tails, and I have a whole blanket that I can donate. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. Get school done, and hopefully if I can get it done soon enough, jump in the shower between school and Frizzy's live this morning. What run am I on here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm anxious to have this done. Can you tell? Oh, yes, Melissa, I will. Once that one's done, that'll be one of my more difficult ones that I'll finally have off my hook. And then I will literally just start whittling down the whips, the blankets, and things that I have. My best friend will probably get her housewarming blanket next summer, which is fine. She's been in the house almost 2 years at that point. But it'll be a blanket of love for my bestie, and she'll love it no matter when she gets it. And she's not like in a rush to get it or anything. So I am gonna start on her blanket in the spring. I haven't started it yet. I'm actually frogging what I already started for her. I was doing the Autumn Aspirations by One Art Addict, but I have changed my mind, and I have fallen in love with the Wildflower Oasis blanket that he has out, so I'm going to be changing to that one. Yay! Yay, Sharon! Yay, you made it home crazy. Made it home crazy. My goodness, I'm sorry. You made it home safely amongst all the crazies. And yay for Frizzy, she got it scheduled. I like having my routine, Julianne, so I appreciate you being there when you can. And I know you have a life on the other side of the camera, so, when you're there, I appreciate it. Gives me that routine as well. And something to look forward to after school's done. Okay, we're done. Go. Time for me to turn my live on and watch Frizzy. And then the daughter overhears me watching you, and she has to listen in and say hi and all the things. She made that one manatee for the boyfriend, and then she's like, well, apparently it took that manatee to get me crocheting again, because that's why I sent that picture in the Discord, because she hadn't been crocheting for a while. And she made a shark for a friend of hers for her birthday. You have no clue what to work on? Pull out an old whip. Go digging through your whips and just pull out an old one. Maybe you'll find a new burst in energy to work on it. It's something you've put away for a little bit and you're like forgotten about maybe or something. Go through your whips and just, say any, mini, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe, and, pick that one and work on it and see if it, re-sparks the, the motivation to work on it. That's what happens for me sometimes. I'll pick up a whip I haven't worked on in a while, I'll work on it for a little bit and go, okay, I want to keep working on this, or, yeah, I figured out I still don't want to work on it. Yes, routine is nice, Frizzy. It really is. They say it's good for kids, but I think it's just good for everybody. A lot of people, anyway. I mean, we do live spontaneously with going and doing things, but like we still have a kind of a routine with how we do things and when we do it, and kind of that thing. I don't know. That's pull out an old whip. See if you spark motivation to work on it again. Who knows? Maybe you'll figure out. You're like, yeah, nope, don't want to work on this anymore. Okay, I see what you mean now. With the teardrop shape. Okay, so I just have to, and those I don't have to stuff necessarily. I'd have to figure out how to do those though. Got cold. I have 4 minutes. Well, I'm going to finish the round I'm on, so that way when I close up today for the live, that I can put this down and walk away from it or take it with me upstairs. So that way it sits there and waits for me till school's done. Or if for some reason he gets an attitude and decides he doesn't want to do it, I'll sit there and work on something until he's ready. I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste my time sitting here. I'm going to do something. Till your stubbornness gets the better of you and you figure out that we're still going to do it. And we're going to do it whenever you're finally ready to stop being stubborn. But he hasn't been like that in a little bit. So I'm guessing I do like a 6 single crochets and then do like 2 increase, or 2 in each one to increase it to 12, and then just do 12 for a couple rounds, and then start decreasing it down a little bit to where it gets to back down to the 6 maybe. I'm guessing, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I could probably zoom in on the picture and figure it out. Figure out how many rows I need to do. Rounds, rows, it all comes together the same, right? But yeah, I could give him some tail feathers like that, I suppose. So when I decrease back down to the 6 from 12, that would be basically decreasing over 2, basically all the way around, and that would get me down to 6. Do I want to decrease it that quickly, though? I guess I'd have to play with it and see. Play with it and figure it out, right? Okay, I think I'm done with round 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 10, 11, yep. So I've got 11. I got 6 more rounds to go before I close them up. All right, so I'm going to put my stitch marker in, my ladybug stitch marker. Put my hook inside my chicken, just like that, so that way I can just carry it up like this. Just carrying this together just like that. And there you go. And now I just got to figure out what I'm going to make with this. Some of this yarn's scratchy, like this like mauvey rosy pink on the outside. It's like a red heart or something. And then there's some red heart, which is softer than this outside one. This red heart, whatever stripe color that is, parrot stripe or something. But yeah, there's a bunch of colors in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with this. Like I said, I might add it into the blanket upstairs that I'm making with the 3 strands. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So do 9, then 6, then 3, then 1 for it. Okay. If I remember, I did 6, 12, 3 rounds. Hold on. I'm gonna do a giant granny square baby blanket. Yeah, it could be a baby blanket because baby blankets don't have to be very big, but that wouldn't make a very big blanket. All right. Well, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you very much, and I will be back tomorrow for Hump Day, working on a whip Wednesday. I know, we just pick a whip and come work on it, that's pretty much what we do. I don't know, it'll either be the chicken if I don't finish it today, or it might be my new blanket, it might be, I don't know, it'll be something. So I will see you guys on the YouTube streets. Be safe. Know you're loved. Know you're somebody. And you are somebody to somebody and worth something. And I will see y'all later.